Chase Lejeune here, Gridiron Football, here with Cecilia head football coach Dennis Skains. Coach Skains, it's crazy to think, going to year 8, you're approaching almost a decade, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Year 8 and still enjoying it. So we're, it's a great place to work. It's a great community. You'd be hard pressed to find a better community to coach in.
Well, absolutely, Coach. Y'all have had a lot of talent, a lot of winning seasons. Last year, had another winning season too, winning 7 games and winning a playoff game. And when you lose to the eventual team that goes all the way to the Superdome, that's not a bad season. So talk about last season, why it was such a success.
Well, I thought the senior class was a huge component of it. I mean, we lost. Our quarterback week 4 to a torn ACL, Diesel Soler. We believe he's one of the better players in the state, and we had to move senior Germani, who's our best receiver, and put him at quarterback. So, just handling that adversity and continuing to succeed, continuing to win, showed just kind of the resolve that they had and their belief in everything that we're preaching. And we're very blessed to have great senior classes, and we think we have another great one this year too.
Yeah, y'all were actually well represented in our bowl game last year. You had 3 of y'all guys that were seniors that were part of that and got a chance to play in our bowl game and did quite well. So this upcoming season, talk about some of the names that you brought in here today and why they're really good representation of what y'all do at Cecilia.
Sure. We brought a veteran defensive back with us, Jalen Wiltz, and a guy that had a really good year as a junior, and we know is going to have a strong senior season also. And brought two of our offensive linemen, 2 of our big guys, Hunter Kedair and Caden Joe, and 2 guys that are coming back with some experience under their belt, and 3 guys that believe in the process and that put in work and then earn everything they get. So it's just kind of the mentality that the last few senior classes have had. So we're like I said, we're blessed again.
Yeah, and y'all been very consistent just the last 7 years that you've been there. A lot of talented teams. What do you think's just been really the key to that success? Because that's something that's not really easy to do.
Well, you got to have good players, obviously, and you have to have players that are willing to learn, and you have to have. I'm blessed to have a very good coaching staff. The one thing I do well is make sure I get better coaches than myself. So make sure they're on staff, and it's kids that are raised in a community that loves football and they believe in football, and it's been a relatively easy place to coach. And I think the success just comes from a winning culture that probably started years before I got there.
Yeah, and y'all kind of really in season mode already, because we're just coming off the St. Thomas More 7-on-7, and I just looked at the list of teams like, yeah, you're going to be ready, even though it was just 7-on-7. I mean, the list of teams that were a part of it. How does participating in 7-on-7 really help y'all make that transition to get ready for fall camp?
Sure, man. Anytime you can compete, it's important, and we believe that. Any chance we get to go against someone else. Obviously, we compete against ourselves all the time, but we'd like to, anytime we can match up against other programs, other teams, then it's going to make us a better football team and better competitors individually. So, being at that tournament where it's a lot of great teams, we're playing in the bigger division, which we really enjoy. We think it makes us a lot better, and we got a lot better last week.
Talk about, I mean, you said it was a tough district y'all play in, obviously, but some of the non-district teams y'all be playing before the start of the season, before start of district play.
Yeah, we have a challenging schedule. We're really throughout, but we start out with St. Martinville, who's that's always a difficult game, and then we play Southside. Second week will be Southside. Then we have Northside and Crowley, but then we have week 5 will be Notre Dame, and then that rolls right into district where Breaux Bridge will start off in district, and that's always another rivalry game, and go through our district, which had Opelousas is in that district where they were, I think, the number 1 or 2 seed last year, and we finished with Iowa, who was also one of the top seeds. So, but it's kind of it's what our kids want. It's a challenging schedule. It's difficult. Anytime you start out with the 2 that we're starting out with to begin the season, it's it's a challenge, but it's a good challenge. It's one our kids look forward to.
And then wrapping it up, just what kind of overall team, in order for y'all to be successful this upcoming season, what kind of overall team should we expect from Cecilia in 2023?
I think for us to be successful, we're going to have to be unselfish. You know, we have a lot of talent, but you know how it goes. Sometimes there's only one football, and you know, you may, if you're a skilled guy on the offensive side, you may have a great game one game, and then the next game, maybe not as much. But as long as we have a team mindset, which I think this team does, we should be pretty good.
Well, I appreciate it, Coach. I always say one of the most underrated coaches in the state, and Coach Skains, and doing a great job with the program. Also, for our website, make sure to go gridironfootballusa.com. We'll have Coach Skains' interview. We'll have the Bulldogs interviews as well. On that team spotlight, get more information on Cecilia and what they're trying to accomplish in 2023. Keep an eye on what the Bulldogs do in this upcoming fall.